Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Booming Encore's Best for Boomers. My name is Susan Williams, and I'm the founder of Booming Encore, and I'm delighted to welcome back Mike Drak. Mike is the author of Victory Lap Retirement and Retirement Heaven or Hell, which will you choose? And today we thought we would actually select some of our best thoughts for boomers to live by. So welcome, Mike. Great to see you again.
It's always fun, Susan.
Okay, Mike, so why don't you kick it off? What's your pearls of wisdom when it comes to thinking?
Well, one, and I was reminded of this year too, is use it or lose it. Like it's so important, if you're not using your muscles, if you're not working out, if you're not using your brain, you're going to have a problem. And I had a problem this year because I spent so much time at my desk, and I wasn't working out or anything. And I guess I slouch when I work at my desk a lot of hours, that I lost a range of motion in my shoulder, and I had a lot of shoulder pain. I was having trouble sleeping at night. So it proved to me again that use it or lose it. And it's
Yeah.
going to cost us.
Oh, it's so true. It's really, I mean, like you said, working your muscles and your brain as a muscle. I mean, it's so critical to keep it strong, and especially as we age. So, a great thought. And we also put I guess there were a couple posts on our website specifically around that. Your experience, as you mentioned, Lou Hollinger and his philosophy around that as well. So, I mean, so many people who are role models for this actually live by that rule, and I think it's a great one. The one that I came up with first, and this has been my favorite for a number of years, and it goes, live as if you were going to die tomorrow and learn as if you were going to live forever. And that's from Mahatma Gandhi. And I absolutely love it because I think it's a great reminder that, we don't know how long we have on this earth. And so really to try and make every day the best day we possibly can, but at the same time, keep learning. So that keeps us active. It keeps us interested. It keeps us interesting. And so, that I think is something that is a gift that we can give ourselves, that a gift of learning. And I really am such a strong proponent of lifelong learning. And that's why I think that quote specifically spoke to me.
I think it was a great one. I love it. I love it. And you know what? Live every day like it's your last. It's so true. So true.
Absolutely. Okay, what you got up next?
My next one is one of my favorites. It's from Chris Crowley. He's the co-author of Younger Next Year. I'm a big fan of his, and his quote was, "Don't eat crap."
Well,
And
I like it. It's simple, it's straight to the point, and
it,
pretty much says it all, doesn't it?
it does. And every time I go to like the grocery store and I'm walking up and down the aisles, I want to buy some potato chips. It kind of rings in my ears what he said, and I laugh, and it helps me out a lot. It's so simple, like you said, and it makes so much sense.
Yeah, I love those ones with that. They're just so poignant to the point. And I mean, like you said, it's there's not much to interpret. I mean, just don't eat crap. I mean, it's right there for you.
It hits you right in the face. You can't avoid it. I love it.
Well, this next one that I is another favorite of mine over the years, and it's never take a person's dignity. It's worth everything to them and nothing to you. And the reason why I find this one so poignant is in this whole time of social media, you get these trolls out there and they just keep wanting to dump on everybody. And I just keep going, why are you doing that? Like, what is the purpose? Is it to try to take somebody else down? I just don't understand it. I don't understand the lack of respect. I don't understand, like, it could actually devastate people. You hear about people that, unfortunately get bullied online. And I'm just thinking, wow, I mean, I think we all need a really good reminder that respect each other, respect someone else's dignity, and as the quote says, it means so much to the individual. And by you doing that, like, really, what does that say about you? So that one was from Frank X Barron, and I often kind of keep that one in mind, especially when we're out there and active on social media.
I love it, and I'm a big believer in respect. It's like a core value of mine. I can't see knocking people down, especially just for the fun of it, like so many people seem to do these days. I don't understand them, and it's just so wrong.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
one
think
day
it
we'll
ties
wake
back
up.
to, being a human being and being respectful. And I think we've
Yeah.
all got that obligation, whether it's, in person, online, wherever you are. I mean, I think you have to really do that and be respectful of each other.
I
Okay, what's your third?
my last one, you're gonna like this one, I think.
I'm sure I will.
You are never too old to learn. You are never too old to try something new. And I remind myself about that every day. And I try to learn new things all the time. I try to experience new things all the time. And I never want to feel that I'm too old to do that.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, it's so true. And I think, for instance, on our website, we profile so many of these people that are doing things that, you would never have thought. Like the woman that went back to school and graduated high school, I think she was 92 or something like that. Or the artist that, just blew the art world on its head as he, developed a whole new way of doing art using Excel. I mean, it never been done before. And this guy's creating these beautiful works of art. There are just so many things that we can keep doing, and I think the only limitations are the limitations that we put on ourselves. So, great quote, great thought, right there with you.
Oh yeah, and that's what we talk when we write about retirement rebels. These are the ones that are proving this. They're living that every day, and that's why, yeah, I'm so excited to read their stories. And when I hear about a 102-year-old female skydiver doing it for the first time, I go, "Wow, that's kind of cool, right?" I
Yeah.
hope I can live like that one day when I'm older.
Yeah, and
It's
it doesn't even have to be anything big, like you said. I mean, it can be just learning something new every day, or just kind of stretching a little bit of your boundaries, just pushing that little bit.
out
So
of the comfort zone. Yeah, keep stretching and learning, and yeah, that's what makes life interesting and fun.
absolutely. And then my third was, actually, this is a personal quote of mine. That which you want the most, give away to others.
Wow, you're going deep on me
We are
today.
going deep. But you know what? The more I thought about this, it's like, people are wanting more, like we just talked about, more respect. Well, then give respect. Or you want more love, then give more love. Or you want more money, then give money to others that, need it. And it kind of plays into that whole law of attraction. I truly believe what you give out, you get back. And so if there's something that you really want, I think we really need to take a good look at ourselves and say, okay, but are we giving that to others? And if so, then are we then deserving of getting it back? So it just kind of plays in a little bit into that.
But you know what? I kind of fall that because I try to make a point of it, and I've taught my boys this too, is try to make someone feel good every day. And I had an experience. The first time it happened was just over a year ago, I guess, when I was at Tim Hortons in the line, and someone paid for my coffee order. And I went, wow, isn't that interesting? That never happened before. So, of course, I paid for the person behind me. But yeah, you pass it on. It's a good feeling, right? That someone's thinking about you that you don't even know.
Yeah, and there's so much research actually that supports it in the sense that when you give or you volunteer or you give your time to others, and in actual fact, the people that are doing it often get as much, if not more, back from doing that than the people that they're actually helping. So it's sort of what it gets you on a positive track. And I
That's
think
right.
that's really what the thinking behind that is.
Yeah, it's so important. And, it's just a smart thing to do every chance you get. So.
And I've got one bonus one. I'm sneaking one in because I
Okay.
love this one too. And it's forgive others, not because they deserve forgiveness, but because you deserve peace. And this was by, sorry, his name's at the bottom of the sheet, Jonathan Lockwood Hugh. And the reason why I love this one, and especially at this time of our lives, is that I think we're getting too old to carry grudges.
Well, in the book, I wrote something that always kind of made me laugh when I realized what a mistake it was. And it basically went like holding grudges is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die.
Yeah.
When you think of it that way, you go, no, this is crazy. Why am I doing this? Why am I wasting so much time? Why am I creating myself so much stress and anxiety about something that happened like how many years ago? It's so crazy, right?
Yeah, and the thing is, I think as we start to get older, especially, you start to realize like your time on this earth is getting shorter. I mean, let's be honest, we all realize that the end date is going to come sooner than later at this point. and to spend that energy, in that negative mode, I think is just such a waste. So even if you can't necessarily find some sort of reconciliation, at least if you could in your heart forgive and move on, then at least, like the quote says, you'll get some peace, and you'll be able to not waste, energy on something that's just not positive.
Well, you're a better person than I am. Maybe I can't forgive, but I sure as heck can let it go.
Oh, well, there you go. Well, I mean, that's even half the battle if you can get that far.
You're, I wish I could sometimes.
Well, maybe that's an aspiration then. If you let it go and then forgive, maybe it's
Okay,
maybe
I'm
it's
gonna try. I'm gonna
okay.
try.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks so much for your time, Mike. Always a pleasure.
No, it was great, Susan. We'll talk to you soon.
Okay, thanks. And to everybody out there, we hope you found this information somewhat entertaining and helps you live your best doing Encore. Bye for now, everyone.